This is a picture in Museum Negara.
Oh, this is a picture in Museum Negara, is it the boat?
Near the
And Malay call it lubang kain hitam, gua kain hitam, gua kain hitam. And then it's from local. It's found barely about few months after the finding of the Great Skull, Deep Skull, in February 1958. Okay, the Deep Skull found. And here is managed by research by Barbara Harrison in June or July, if I'm not mistaken, in 1958 also. So it's upon the report from the locals. So they found some of the what you call it, boat burial coffin here, the boat burial, the secondary burial. They have three sizes: sub-adult, teenager, and adult size, and both have openings in the closing area. And you see there's all the boats, and if you see the grid line, there is where Harrison do the archaeological digging. But only 5 to 10 cm, they found the sterile soil, the bedrock, so no more for the digging. And for about 45 meters from one end to one end, these are the painting that they found in 1958. And the most famous one is this.
This is a museum, that's right.
Yes.
This is the famous
Yes.
boat, the ship
boat.
of death.
Yeah.
So
Also,
we have
it's actually like a funerary rites.
funerary rites, and then it's what we call that the resemblance to life, to journey to the afterlife. And that's the idea. Yeah,
Journey to where?
afterlife. Not journey to Disneyland, okay, or Neverland. The spiral is what we call a snail. So we have an anthropomorphic, zoomorphic, and geometry design. The anthropomorphic is human-like figure. Zoomorphic is an animal like this as a snail, and some you have a chicken and crocodile, and here we have most of it are human. Anthropomorphic.
there's some woods over there.
Oh, that boat is a secondary burial. Secondary burial. There are three sizes: sub-adult, teenager, and adult. So it's a secondary burial before they bury the dead.
We need to say that they brought us Separa.
Yes, half rod first, and then they bury it. So in hypothesize this theory, that's why Dr. Stephen Chia found 9 bodies down there at the Painted Cave B area. So by in 1958 to 59, Harrison thought that the bodies lied here, but actually it's down there. In 1960s, Harrison did dug up that area, but slightly a little bit outside. If he dug up a little bit inner, he found the burial down there.
So it's found by Stephen Chia.
Stephen Chia, USM. That one is 2007, 2008, and he yet returned, not yet returned all the bone to Sarawak Museum.
Yeah, where is it now? USM.
USM in Toyogo box, and you ask Stephen why.
Whether we can see it. Why do you return it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going there.
Sherman,
Yeah, sorry.
this boat, but they like got figures on top of the boat. Are they taking it to somewhere to be buried?
Journey to the afterlife. Journey to the afterlife. Okay, hold on.
underworld.
Wake up.
Yeah. Can you tell us all the
All the
stories?
stories. Yeah.
Wow.
So that we can guide better.
Somebody record.
Somebody record. I record.
Okay. This is all the what you call it, how they express their loved one when they die, and how they love and we call it nurture their loved one to see that they all going to the safer place. So that is where they found the idea to draw a boat like shape drawing, and the person they up there is the native and the journey to the afterlife. And these boats, as I said, there are 3 sizes: sub-adult, teenager, and adult. So most of the boats is found more rarely on this area. Yeah.
This is like the Greek mythology lah.
Greek mythology.
Yeah, they also have the Greek.
Yeah.
Greek. They go take the boat to the afterlife.
To see
Charon, right?
Osiris.
The boatman.
Now local people still have tribe belief in this.
Pardon?
Orang
And are
asli.
there people here still believe this afterlife?
No, because of the
Christianity.
Christianity, Islam.
And Islamization.
This is merely a story of the ancient forefathers.
Okay.
What about that one?
Sherman.
The one, yeah, that one with all the like below
On
the
the right hand
plants.
side.
You see
Right hand side,
is
the
that a
guy,
peacock?
is it a guy with a
Four
That is,
hands.
that is
Right-hand side.
what we call it, the shaman.
Shaman.
That lead the way to the afterlife. Shaman. So anyone that on the boats, that is that one go to the afterlife. That is how they interpret it.
Are we allowed to go outside?
The one with the sort of like spiral, the peacock.
Okay, that spiral is usually what they believe is a resemblance the universe.
Oh,
Yeah, usually the spiral and everything is resemblance the universe. And there's all the boats, the small one, everything, and there's some of the snails and everything. Yeah.
4 arms. 4 arms.
And we have also a painting over there.
Yeah,
This,
there.
yeah.
Can you like the big boat there? Yeah, in the middle.
So nice, amazing. Maybe then you visit then we don't have to.
That one? One of the locals said it resembles the universe.
Oh, Mahameru. The Mount Mahameru. There's a mountain and the Hindu.
Chris, you got it?
I'm lighting you in the scene. Looks very nice.
Okay. Am I allowed to go there? Alright. Don't touch.
What's the pigment they use to paint?
Red ochre.
Right. Oh, good.
We do the research in 2016-17. So and then also in 2019 with Griffith University. So we found that it's a red ochre.
What's red ochre? How you spell ochre?
It's a rock type of red rock. Hematite, yes. It's hematite. And then there's some of the area over there is from the vegetation sap. So my hypothesis, maybe, this is the first drawing that they done, and slowly they draw all the way down there. So it's the 40-meter panel. So the first 10, the second 10, the third and the fourth. The third and the fourth 10 is actually much more stable. And if you see the first and the second, a little bit fading because of the lights, the mist, and the humidity, and the temperature altogether. But usually it's because it's very near to the cave openings. But this area, the third panel and the fourth, maybe is still stable. Yeah, but they're going to be much further research on this, and then I will discuss also states of conservation. One of the part of the Great Mouth, that's a green algae, and if you notice that this upper part, if you see this upper part, there's what we call it traces of there might be a pond up there or something like that. Yeah, watermark. Yeah. Let you on.
1,800 years
Carbon
old.
dating. We use the carbon dating. Yeah. We take a little bit of sample of the drawing and everything, and we carbon date it.
Do you have DNA testing of the Maya or the skeleton? Not yet. We didn't find any skeleton.
Skeleton, yes, in USM right now, yet to be returned to Sarawak. I don't know what happened.
They didn't do any DNA test.
No report, no nothing. No report, no nothing.
Sherman, the watermark means this was water before.
This watermark is actually in 1958. It's still there. Yeah, but it doesn't affect any of the paintings. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't affect any of the. And then been researched by a guy named John from UNESCO in 1999. So he used the assessment here. Then most of the water here, it doesn't affect the drawing, but he hypothesized that the opening of the cave, like the mist, the air, the circulation of air that move all the humidity, moist, and including the fluctuation of the temperature. We have drought season and the wet season. Yeah, but if you notice that from the 40 panel, 40 meters panel 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3, 4 is much more stable, but 1, 2 is not that much. If you notice over there. Yeah, faded. Yes, but we catalog it about 164 individual drawing. Barbara Harrison catalog it about 122 drawing on her on her write-up in 1959. But in 2016-17, we catalog it all together 164. And the faded one, we use the spectrum color. You know the Predator movie, the change the color? Yeah, we use that.
So this place is not for dwelling, right? It's for burial purpose.
This is for merely they stay here actually.
They stay inside here.
Yeah,
They bury
because they bury down there.
Oh.
Because when Harrison dug up the trench, if you notice that there's a trench there,
Oh.
when he dug up about 10 cm to 15 cm, they already bedrock.
Okay.
So it's impossible they will bury their dead there, so they bury their dead down there. As I said, Harrison did dig down there at the Pentacade 2, but if he dig much more outer side, he may found the burial. Yeah, but he dug on the inner side.
Just want to say which professor discovered the
Stephen Chia.
Stephen Chia, USM,
Wait, you mentioned this is 2,000 years old.
1,800 years old.
Oh, that means it's Iron Age, lah.
Yeah, Iron Age.
Iron Age.
Yeah, Iron
Oh,
This is a boat, right?
Yeah, so that's why at the end of the day, why we have a special OUV about the Nyakil complex as a World Heritage Site UNESCO in one place. Later on, I tell the story.
but Iron Age, they are no longer hunter-gatherer, right?
No, not yet. No.
Oh.
But hunters and gatherers, you need to understand, every places is different.
Okay.
Semenanjung different, Sabah different, even Sarawak different. Even
Okay.
by that time in Iron Age, in the Western Middle East, they are already far more advanced than us.
Yes.
Far more advanced. So,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, how they know that is the boats? How they know that is a craft they're floating on water? So maybe he found somewhere else. Then he come back, tell the story. Then
Oh, was there trading already at this
by
time?
that time, maybe yes.
Trading,
maybe
they found things from far away.
Yeah, we have a tradeway also here.
Tradeway.
Found on the Sung Dynasty, and including Ling Ling O, found at the Great Mouth area. So we have the Paleolithic, Neolithic, late Neolithic, and the trading years.
Were they enemies?
Enemies by that time, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
No, not yet. Like Christian or
No,
that. No,
no change.
Sorry.
Christian in Sarawak, if I'm not mistaken, in the short story of Lawas in 1930s.
Oh,
In 1930s, and James Brooke also by that time in 1841 we come here. The Christian missionary already come here. Even our dear Charles Allen, the what you call it, the helper of Wallace in 1854, 56, 57, he already have a missionary school here.
oh, Wallace
Yeah,
as in
Singapore.
Wallace line, lah. The Wallace
Alfred
line.
Wallace, yeah, Wallace line. Yeah.
But in Sarawak, do you see Hindu Buddhist culture?
Santubong.
Santubong.
Area.
Is it around
Chris
this
already
age
come
also?
here. Chris already, you have gone to Matang, right? The Hindu kuil at Matang side.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah.
I want to.
Hindu Buddhism is actually from extension from Majapahit. Yeah, Majapahit, from Srivijaya, Majapahit.
Yeah.
Most of it is from the 13th to the 14th century, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So the Tantric shrine they found in Santubong call it Bongkisa. So in Lemah Bujang they have two, Banmana and Mandapa, the offering and the prayer. So what we have in Santubong is the offering, because we found the beads, gold foil, and some of the shards of ceramics inside there, everything. So when we covered it, more or less was 7th to the 13th century. And for the ironsmithing industry at the Santubong area, it's more or less about 10 to the 13th century.
So this is like 6 or 100 years older than that.
Yes, it's more or less about 1,800 years and 2,800 years. Yeah.
You mentioned that they eat here. Was there any evidence of cooking or anything?
Cooking.
Yeah.
Paleo dietary, yes. Like fish and everything. Some of the animals that they eat, like
They use
satay,
fire lah.
fire, yeah.
Mm.
They cook it.
Pottery also from
Pottery, yes. Pottery,
Ceramic.
there's a. Okay, now remember that we passed by the Gantira. There's one area. There's a clay. That is where it's believed, suggested that all the original clay of pottery inside the cave is from there.
Macam pottery lah. Yang buat.
No, they personally. Okay. So if you want to take a photo, so Chris have to light it up and then you have to take a photo here.
I'm wondering, 1,800 years ago, back then I don't know where any from China or other people have this period.
It's a lot of different on the prehistoric era. Why here in Moon Cave there are no prehistoric evidence? Because they usually look more shelter at the rock shelter area and the openings at the great mouth.
Louder,
so
please.
here is actually submerged underwater million years ago, and there's down there is the ancient river. Because on the geology side they found this trace of the sea salt, seawater, and this all formed by the loophole of the air pocket of Antarctica.
Air pocket.
Yeah, the air pocket. Usually are the air pocket. Remember? There's you see any loophole? There's an air pocket. And here is one of the guano collectors on this side.
Tak boleh dengar.
They speak louder.
Okay, cannot. Yeah.
Speak louder, cannot
Okay.
hear.
So here's we call the Moon Cave lah, Lubang Bulan, one of the darkest site, darker place at the Nia area. But only known is Moon Cave. But there's a lot of site actually. There's yet to be found. And then this is submerged underwater. If you see, there's a pocket, air pocket, some of the air pocket here. A million years ago. And then
A million years ago.
Yeah, traces of seawater here, and there are no currently there are no archaeological traces here and at Moon Cave. So right now we're going straight to Gantira and go to the Painted Cave.
So the reason why archaeologists is not interested is because there's no any remains from the organic
No, it's too dark.
to that or to
Yeah,
the
too dark.
So no fossil.
Yeah.
fossil.
Fossil,
Maybe
yes. So some of the fossil you see that there's a bats. Some fossil, yes, but not archaeological trace. Because archaeology they need three what you call it criteria. One is the artifact. The artifact is man-made. One is the artifact. Any trace of the what you call it like a
Civilization.
stand post of the house and everything. And the other one is the feature.
Feature?
Feature is any of the monuments. It's like just like what you call it?
Angkor Wat.
The burial and everything. Yeah. So there are three. So artifact, artifact, and feature.
Feature. F-E-A-T-U-R.
Yeah, feature.
Ciri-ciri.
Yeah, ciri-ciri.
Here,
Yes.
outside all three lah.
Pardon?
We
Outside, yeah, all three.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are the features?
Features like the monuments.
Burial.
Burial site.
Burial site.
Burial site and everything. Yes, there's a picture. Okay, now open the lights, no problem. Burial on the Penan and the side. They put here the jar inside here. Especially at Lubang Tulang area. They should bury the dead there, the secondary burial. But not archaeological, not the what per se the prehistoric or Neolithic area, but mostly the new modern one.
Aborigines.
Yeah. Penan or Penan. Yeah. Hold on. Because on the geology research, they found some of the salt residue from the river. From the sea salt.
Sea salt.
And we also found some of the seashells. Mostly
Can you speak louder? I think people
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
cannot hear.
Mana?
Sorry, repeat. Yeah, repeat.
Cannot hear from